Hello, everyone. Greetings to our fourth talk of today. I'm sorry. And I'm delighted to introduce a Plastronic expert called Didier Muller. And he is also Materials and Partnership Manager at Clayens NP Group. And today he will give us a short introduction into Plastronics. Didier, with that, over to you.
Thank you very much, Christophe. Good afternoon, everybody. So my name is Didier Muller. I'm with Clayens NP, and now I would like to try to make a short introduction to Plastronics, and I will try to concentrate also on so-called in-mold electronic, in-mold structural electronic, one of the latest process under development and also under industrialization. Just on a small introduction, which is Clayens NP, then I will explain why and what is Plastronics before going to the different kind of processes, concentrating first on the 3D MIDs and in-mold electronics, so conformal electronics, giving some example also much more on in-mold electronics, but also looking then to the many challenges we are facing and giving you a conclusion and opening for the future. Clayens NP is a French-based group and is polymer processing. First of all, processing more or less any kind of plastics and composite for a wide range of markets such as automotive, electrical, aerospace, or healthcare. But also we are processing strips and wires of metal, so running so-called metal engineering, and having also activities in electronics, building PCBI or harnesses. So today, like for us, Plastronic is something which is, I would say, comes from our core businesses, plastics, and electronics, and metals. What is Plastronics and why Plastronics? When you just look at the so-called standard electronics, everybody knows the PCB, printed circuit board, which is fully rigid, squared, heavy. And so these are the many limitations in terms of shapes, in terms of weight, in terms of design possibilities. So you will say, of course, so there is a flex rigid when you can divide your PCB in many smaller PCBs and opening the different the shapes. Nevertheless, the available shapes are quite limited, and you have to create a lot of harnesses in order to connect all the different PCBs. The aim of Plastronics is trying to answer to this limitation. And there are two kinds of approach or processes. The first one is known as 3D MID for molded connected interdevices with different processes. The second one is known as conformal electronics or EME, in-mold electronics, where you start from flat substrates, which will be formed and rigidified afterwards. Let's see these different processes and let's see what is the approach. But why Plastronics first? Why Plastronics? Because of freedom of design. As I just say, we want to give the customers to have the possibility to get truly 3D designs. And also because there are less wires, there are less connection, miniaturization, and opening, of course, to more functionalities, because as we will see later on, there are the sensors, the switches, all the function can be where the event occurs. So it open to new functionalities. Second point is the lightweighting. As I just said before, we remove the PCB. PCB is quite heavy. This is a heavy composite made of glass and epoxy, so heavy. The second, there is less wires. So you remove